Hi, I'm Yuming Liu at Cornell University. In this video, I want to show you how you can use Excel's what-if analysis on the CMS model that we have created to identify potential areas of changes to improve facilities ratings to a desired value. In this video, I will also be using facility 335017 as our example. So first, I will start off by putting in the federal provider number on the report sheet. Then I'll mouse over to the self-adjustment and testing sheet. For simplicity, I'm just going to enter in the same information on the left into these 4 input cells here for staffing rating. A useful Excel tool that we can use to find the result that we want by adjusting an input value is the Goal-Seek tool. And I will show you how you can use this tool on the staffing rating. So first we would go under Data, What If Analysis, choose Goal-Seek. I would want to set my staffing rating to a value of 4. And I would want to achieve this by changing the case mix RN staffing hours per resident day. And click OK. Excel should be able to run the calculation automatically. And in this case, we could see that the facility would be able to achieve a 4-star staffing rating if it is able to change its case mix RN staffing hours per resident day to 0.27. This is a helpful tool for you to try out and to see how you can improve one specific measure by changing one input value. However, it is important to note that it does not work all the time. Sometimes you might get the message that it might not have found a solution, so you might have to try a couple times for the Goal-Seek tool to return a working result or to try a different value or different target cell. Additionally, because many of the formulas in this model are based on lookup functions, there is a range of possible values that can achieve your desired result. In this example, you might get close for different values every time you run the tool. And now I'll show you how you can also use the Excel Solver tool. So first we'll go under File, Options. And under Excel Add-in, make sure that you have Excel Add-in selected and press Go. And then we'll check the Solver add-in. Press OK. Now because this sheet is protected, before we can use the Solver tool, we have to actually unprotect the sheet. So this could be done under Review, Unprotect Sheet. And now if we go to Data, you should be able to see the Solver tool in the Analyze group. So the Solver tool actually allows you to set an objective by changing a range of variable cells. Similar to before, I have actually entered in the same values in these input cells from the left, with a hypothetical value of 3 for the rate of successful return to home and community from an SNF. So in this case, I would actually like to run the Solver tool on the quality rating. Click Solver under Data. In this case, I would like to set the long-term score, right here, to a value of 400 by changing the variable cells here. And now in order to run the Solver tool, we need to set some constraints to these values. This can be done by clicking Add. Now because the first 7 cells are percentage values, the maximum should be 100%. So I'm going to do cell reference, click the first cell, is less than or equal to 100. Please note that these are already in percentage units, so you don't have to add the percentage icon here. Click Add. It's less than or equal to 100. Now for the last two number values, the upper constraints that CMS give is actually 1,000. You could also check this more on the admin sheet. I'm going to click this. Press OK. Because the formulas used to calculate the scores and ratings are actually non-linear and are mostly based on lookup functions, we'll be choosing the evolutionary solver method. Now if we go into options, evolutionary, make sure to uncheck the required bounds on variables to prevent any errors. And now, please make sure to check the make on constraint variables non-negative. This will automatically set the lower bound to 0. And now we'll click Solve. The evolutionary tool takes a long time to run because of the nature of the calculation. My solver has returned the result. Press OK. From here that we can see, compared to the left, many of these values have been changed, so that the facility will receive a 400 for the long stay score. The solver tool is a very useful Excel add-in program for what-if analysis. Using it will allow users to find an optimal value for formula in one cell subject to constraints or limits on the values of other formula cells on a worksheet. So you could check this on different cells. It does not have to be the long stay score. It can also be for the short stay rating or for measures from the staffing and health inspection domains. One thing to note is that sometimes when you're running the solver tool, you might run into errors, so you would have to try a couple times to get it working correctly. Also, you could see in this case, the result that the solver returns may not be the most effective or reasonable option in terms of these measures. For both of these Excel tools, you may get alternate results every time the tools run. But the range of these results should give you a good direction to see how you could change these measures or change your facility's rating. Also, after you're done running the solver tool, please remember to protect the self-adjustment and testing sheet after you're done with the solver tool under Review, Protect Sheet, and press OK to protect the formulas.